Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Northern Light 777, and man, I have a really epic Sega haul to show y'all here, okay? I mean, basically, I have a Holy Grail game in this Sega epic haul video, and it's crazy. I can't even believe that I found this game in here. I didn't even know it was a Holy Grail game until the day after, but I'm just going to get started basically with this pickup. Nothing too fancy here. Genesis Model 1 and a Model 2 Sega CD here. Now I haven't had a chance to fire this up yet, but hopefully this works. Because the one that I have right now, the CD is not working. It was working for a while, but it doesn't work. So maybe I'll be lucky and this works. When I get an opportunity to fire it up, I will. But just wait till about. Alright, now I'm about to show y'all the games in no particular order. So watch the soccer game while I grab the games. Basically, I'm gonna show the last two games, the best two games last, okay? But I'm just gonna show y'all everything. You're gonna see good and bad games mixed in, but the best two will be last. The Holy Grail game will be last. Okay, here I got Dungeons and Dragons here. There's no cart with this. This is just a manual in the box. I know it's in the manual's kind of beat down. Put that there for now. NBA Jam here, no cart, but manual in there. Nothing too fancy there. This, I believe, is complete. Boogerman here. I believe I have this. I'm pretty sure I do. This is complete. And I believe this is a double. .32X game here. Star Wars Arcade. The box is beat up. I think the manual's in here, but I'm not sure. Got another game here. Afterburner. Box beat to hell. The game is in there. Mortal Kombat 2. Obviously the box is beat to hell. Cart is in there. Virtua Fighter. All these games are just box and cart. I believe there's one game that has the manual. I don't remember exactly which one it is. Got a Vector Man here. This Menacer cart here. Got Landstalker here, which I actually needed because I do have the box and the manual for this. It's kind of beat up though, so I don't even know. I don't even know if this is a good game or not. It just looks interesting. Got Sewer Shock on the Sega CD. Night Trap. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Eye of the Beholder. Batman Returns on Sega CD. I heard this is a pretty good game. I don't know. Let me know how this, if y'all have played this before. I haven't had a chance to play yet, but I've heard it's a pretty decent game. Got Prize Fighter here. Got Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. Eternal Champions. These are complete. Most of the cases are beat up, but some of them do have like the sponge. You know, all these games have manuals. Sonic CD. Rise of the Dragon. Jurassic Park. Star Wars Rebel Assault. NBA Jam. Dungeon Skull Keep 2. Okay. Getting down to the wire here. Got a Corpse Killer, you know, which is the .32X Sega CD. I do have this loose. I don't have the box and manual, so that's pretty cool. And you know, also, I would love to have the Fusion. I thought I saw something about a Sega CD, a Sega Fusion, which has like basically it's the Sega CD, Genesis, and 32X in one unit. Cause that crap is such a pain in the ass to hook up all three. So I'm gonna have to do some more research on the Sega Fusion. I want one of those. But yeah, that's complete. I think this game here is somewhat hard to find. I don't see it that much. Supreme Warrior. And it looks like a cool game, actually. It looks like some, like, I don't know, it reminds me of some, like, martial arts, like Wu-Tang type of shit. I don't know, it looks like a pretty cool game, though. So, fire that up soon. Okay, so y'all seen this stuff here that I got so far, okay? And y'all probably like, you know what? That's alright, there's nothing too special in there. Well, I'm about to show y'all 2 crazy games. And when I'm done, I'm gonna tell y'all how much I paid for this, and y'all gonna be like, y'all gonna be like, oh no, he didn't. Yes, I did. First game right here. Shining Force CD. This gets in pretty good shape. There's no scratches. The only thing is, like, I noticed there's like a ring on it. I don't know what you call it, but there's like some rings around it. It's not scratches. I don't know if someone tried to buff it up a certain way. I don't know, but there's no scratches. But I hate the rings. The manual and the spongy is in here. I took out. This was in a beat up case. I switched cases, you know. So I'm not really into Shining Force stuff. So I don't know. I'm probably end up putting this up for trade or something. It's not really my thing, but I know it's a rare, more pricey game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you a Holy Grail game that I didn't even know was a Holy Grail game until the day after. Yes, 32X, The Amazing Spider-Man, Web of Fire. I had no idea that this game was like a Holy Grail, mega hard to find game. Now there's no manual, and the box is really beat up. But the game itself, the cart, I'm gonna try to pull this out. I mean, the box is already beat up, so it's not like it can get any worse. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it like this. Excuse me 1 second. I'm gonna. The cart itself is in excellent shape. Excellent. There it is. The Amazing Spider-Man. I would say this is in very good, almost like new condition, you know. And when basically, the next day, I just happened to be looking at the stuff again. You know, I knew Shining Force was a good one to have. But I was just curious. I was like, Spider-Man, I didn't even know that was on 30 And then I looked it up. I was like, wait a minute. I gotta be seeing things. So then I checked, like, the actual selling prices and not just... Because you know how you look up some shit sometime and it'll be like, okay, this guy's... Well, girls just being ridiculous and they're asking price for the buy now. But then once I saw completed listings, I was like, wow. So I haven't had a chance to fire this up yet. From what I've heard and seen, it's just an okay game at best, but just to have this is kind of, you know, seems like it could be. It's not the most valuable game I have in my collection, but according to what I've read and heard, it's probably the rarest. I've heard that it was like a limited run. It was the last 32X game. And I guess maybe only 15,000 copies were made. I don't know. I did some research. I don't know. Feel free to drop a comment if anybody knows the like, you know, exactly why this game is so pricey. Seeing that it's not a great game. It's obviously mega rare, but yeah. And basically, I got all the stuff from someone in a trailer park for $20, and I'm in New England. I'm in Massachusetts, so it's not like, you know, I'm in down south. It's like a mobile home. The guy seemed like he could have been somewhere. He might have been somewhere from down south. I don't know that for sure, but I basically bought this. A guy called me. He listed everything over the phone, And then later on, he texted me pictures, and this wasn't even the picture. And I asked him, I said, how much you want for everything? He said, make an offer. I said, $20. And he said, sounds good to me. And, you know, it's just crazy because what if I decided I just didn't want to keep this game and I bundled it and put it like on Craigslist or something for like, you know what I'm saying? I could have bundled this with some stuff I didn't like, and it could have been like $10 or $15 with the system or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's scary that I could have mistaken this for a common, worthless game, and I would have felt like crazy afterwards. So that's just a lesson to all you gamers collectors out there. If you're not sure what you have, do your research before you decide you want to sell it off dirt cheap, you know? Because I easily could have been caught myself slipping, but luckily I didn't. So this would be nice to have in the collection. I would be willing to trade this, but if I was to trade this, I want something super rare for either Super Nintendo, Genesis, or TurboGrafx 16. So more than likely, I'll just keep this in my personal collection. Alright, y'all. Just wanted to let y'all know what's been going on with me. Let me know what y'all been picking up lately, how things have been going. Again, I don't pick up much stuff, but when I do, nah, I'm just kidding, y'all. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.
Although an uncomfortable opportunity, Engson doesn't even make contact.